are such an asshole.
I'm glad you're all recognizing that I am a Linux master after installing Linux on 3 different computers. I'll be offering my course Linux for Normies, and the entry price will be $2,500. But with the discount code Elkins is a dork, you get a minus 3% off and pay more. Matt writes, "Hey asshole, congratulations on becoming part of the Linux master race. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. To celebrate, I'd like to see you do a Clarey test on Richard Stallman." And so we looked up Richard Stallman here. Richard Matthew Stallman, born March 16th, 1953, also known by his initials RMS, is an American free software movement activist and programmer. So it's like an activist, he actually programmed something, right? I donated to the Linux Mint Project. I donated to Goldwave because they offer that software for free and the program works. Thank you very much. So when, activists, someone actually did something and made a product or provided service, yes, I will. And I use it and I enjoy it. Absolutely. Compared to corpo slop and shitified shit. Oh yeah, absolutely. But, compared to like activists, we mean like just rich kids from the suburb bitch whine and complain. And it's edgy to be against your own country. Ooh, how fun. Remember, like, not to go on this tangent, but they actually got you guys convinced that being patriotic was bad. Like, ooh, nationalism. What, you mean for our own country? Yeah. Oh, no. I'm for the country I'm born in. Get fucked. He campaigns for software to be distributed in such a manner that its users have the freedom to use, study, distribute, and modify that software. Software which ensures those freedoms is termed free software. Stallman launched the GNU project, founded the Free Software Foundation in October 1985. Man, this guy's one of them original goats, right? One of these geniuses back in the day. 1985, that was a great year. Developed the GNU compiler collection in GNU Emacs and wrote all versions of the GNU General Public License. I wish I knew what this meant. Stallman launched the GNU project in September 1983 to write a Unix-like computer operating system composed entirely of free software. With that, he launched the free software movement. He has been the GNU's project lead architect and organizer, developed a number of pieces of widely used GNU software, including, among others, the GNU compiler collection, GNU debugger, and GNU Emacs text editor. Concept of copyleft, which uses the principles of copyright law to preserve the right to In 1989, he founded the League for Programming Freedom. Since the 1990s, Stallman spent most of his time advocating for free software, as well as campaigning against software patents. Digital rights management refers to as digital restrictions management, calling the more common term misleading, and other lead in technical systems, which he takes away users' freedom. Yeah, but why are people? See, I would have to disagree with him. Like, look, I'm all for you making like free stuff, and hey, no, these guys are treating you like shit. Here's something I just whipped up. Have at it, and please, that's fine. That's good. But if I'm not getting paid, and the conditions by which I will create a product is no, I get a copyright until I'm dead, or 17 years or whatever it is. That's fine. That's an agreement between you and the government. That's fine. In September 2019, Stallman resigned as president of the FSS and left his visiting science role at MIT after making controversial statements about the Jeff Epstein sex trafficking scandal. Really that long ago? Stallman remained head of the GNU project in 2021, returned to the FSF board of directors and others. All right. Born New York, 53, Jewish heritage, troublesome relationship, parents, did not feel he had a proper home. He was interested in computers at a young age. Preteen at summer camp, he read manuals, IBM 7094, 67, 69, Columbia University, program for high school students, also volunteer lab biology. So he majored in, interested in math and physics. So did he even go to college? He was dabbling in college when he was in high school. America, Fortran. He completed the task after a couple weeks. I swore that I would never use Fortran again because I despise it as a language compared to other languages. Text editor, IBM. First-year student of Harvard University, known for strong performance in math. All right, so he probably majored in something worthwhile. Said 1 year, the end of his first year at Harvard, he became a programmer at MIT Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, hacking, degree in physics, enrolled graduate, and my doctorate in physics. Okay, so he does not have a worthless degree. And then just all these words and acronyms and departments and DARPA. And yeah, this guy's one of the OGs. Events leading to hacker thrived and began to fragment. It's the field. One, he was in the field, it was blowing up, and this is all very impressive, but I am not knowledgeable enough to know how impressive this is. I could read through it. It's probably one of the most impressive resumes out there, but me and my audience wouldn't know what it means. Activism, do this, state run school, landmark decision, Windows to a free operating system. Copyright reduction, terminologies, open source free software. Here's what's sad is the entry about what he said about the Jeff Epstein scandal. Who cares? No, who cares? And this is one of the biggest entries because all you people are gossipy. Personal life, Boston. Impeach God, atheist of Jewish ancestry. Okay, denies having Asperger's, child free. Collection of filk music. What's filk music? Yes, giving keynote presentation. Stay there in remission, getting treatment. I mean, the guy just kept. You know what? He's a lot like a real musician. You know, he started in high school. He loved it. He became successful at it. Whether he went to school or not I think he probably would have been just fine. And he keeps doing it. So he's in 1953. How old? Let's do some math. I used to be able to do math. 25 minus 1953. Was he in 60s, 70s? 72. I mean, the guy, he can retire. He's doing his passion in the literal use of the word, not spoiled trust fund baby Becky from Edina 24-year-old use of the word. Most of those girls' passion is avoiding work. That's their passion. Most young people's passion is avoiding work. That's my passion. He's doing his thing. So I probably didn't come from wealth. His parents, sounds like he had a problem with his folks. So I'm just going to assume and it didn't seem like it's from this, like when your parents don't have a link to their own Wikipedia page, I'm just going to assume, yeah, then you probably didn't come from wealthy parents. So he didn't come from wealth, majored in the right thing, has real world working experience. Obviously, it just kept on working in the field. Yeah, he gets a perfect score. Would like to have a beer with the guy? Yeah, I'd love to. That's a whole world. I can follow YouTube instructions. That's my extent of computer knowledge. This guy was there at the founding, right? This guy knows everything. I'd love to have a conversation with. Like, what was that like? I mean, you worked with they mentioned Steve Jobs and big names and all that. And I may disagree with his position on copyrights, but I'm kind of curious the guy has a philosophy, right? He's not just some nerd programming. Let's program this to destroy all little children in the world. Okay. He's not that stereotypical movie character where it's just the IT nerd who finally I'll get some recognition. No, he's got ethics. So he's a philosopher at some level. She'd run for office. Yeah, sure. Why not? Beats 98% of you running for office. There you go. Any super chats? No super chats. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.